Hey Southeast Gasser fans, I'm David Lancaster, the voice of the Southeast Gasser. This recap video is the start of a new style we're putting together for you as we move forward. For those of you joining us, welcome to Nostalgia Drag Racing. Take a step back in time and enjoy the cars from the 1930s to the 1960s, leaving the start line with their wheels in the air and 9,000 RPM launches off the starting line. These guys will be ripping through gears for all of you to hear the high-pitched noises. Alright fans, now we move into B-Gas. These cars, 8 pounds per cubic inch displacement that they have to weigh for Southeast Gasser Association.
Greg Adams out of Winchester, Tennessee, in a Hillbilly Hoodlum, that 1960 Ford Falcon. He's going to be in the Quick Time Performance left lane, taking on none other than Bill Rebels, the number 5 qualifier out of Canton, North Carolina, in that 63 Comet that he drives. Rebels was Johnny on the spot with an incredible leave right there, and just leaving Greg Adams sitting at the line. Great matchup right here as you see the birthday boy Mike Blackwell in the Thunderstruck. He's the number 7 qualifier out of Campobello, South Carolina. He's going to be in the mortgage options lane, and Rod Bergner, the number 10 qualifier in the Iceman Cummins. He'll be over in the Quick Time Performance lane. Bergner with the advantage on the starting line, and by 4 10,000ths of a second takes the win. Charlie Lee, the number 3 qualifier, sits in the Quick Time Performance lane in that Mustang of his. He's taking on the Elizabethan, Tennessee racer, Kelvin Cannon. All right, number 8 qualifier, Rick Varner, sits in the water box, the Dirt Man, as he patiently waits on Michael Walters, who's in the Quick Time Performance lane. Man Rick Varner streaking down the racetrack to another round victory. Next up, Gerard Milladondri in the Wicked One, the number 4 qualifier. He's going to be in the mortgage options lane. And Jimmy Martin, the number 13 qualifier, the ditch digger. Rod Milladondri still having trouble harnessing that Wicked One and getting its name honestly. Milladondri crosses the center line, unfortunately, and ends his day right there. Number 2 qualifier here today, Colby Welch, former world champion in our B-gas category, is going to be taking on the number 15 qualifier, Gary Smith out of Leesville, South Carolina, in the chicken bone. Colby Welch in that Moonbeam Ranchero marches on to round number 2. But not to be outdone, the wily fox of Art Copeland, that sly fox. He takes that Barracuda and puts Briley Stott back on the track. All right, we're into B-gas eliminations right here. Bill Revels, the number 5 qualifier, going to be in the mortgage options side, and Jimmy Martin, the number 13 qualifier in the ditch digger, is going to be over in the quick time performance lane. This pair is the first pair out in the second round of B-gas. Bill Revels, the Canton, North Carolina racer, moves on to the semifinals. Next pair up, the number 2 qualifier today, Colby Welch, the winner of our race at Brainerd, going to be getting the number 10 qualifier, Rod Bergner, the Iceman, who will be over in the quick time performance lane. Colby Welch takes it down the racetrack. Bergner was a little bit skady on that time. Buford, Georgia racer Art Copeland going to be in the mortgage options side. Charlie Lee out of Tennessee going to be in the quick time performance lane. Charlie Lee keeps marching on where he gets Kobe Welch in the next round. And number one qualifier here today is going to be in the mortgage options side. He'll be taking on Rick Varner, the dirt man out of Kannapolis, North Carolina. Takes the win down there by the narrowest of margins.
Only about a tenth of a second.
Number one qualifier, defending world champion Ted McKee, going to take on Bill Revels right here. Bill Revels out of Canton, North Carolina in the 63 Comet, the Black Betty. Ted McKee, the Rocky Top Missile, that Chevy 2, will be in the mortgage options lane right here with Gene Fulton Power underneath the hood for him. Ted McKee bouncing his way down the racetrack. You know, I had to rob him of some ET, but he still gets there first. Ted McKee, the Lenore City, Tennessee driver, will go into the finals here today to take on the winner of the matchup coming up with Kobe Welch and Charlie Lee. Kobe Welch going to take the mortgage options lane, and Charlie Lee going to be in the quick time performance lane as they get ready for this big time B-gas matchup to see who will go to the finals. Identical reaction times for both drivers right there. I mean, down to the 10,000ths of a second. And Kobe Welch comes out on top, winning by 2/10 right there over Charlie Lee. B-Gas, we got coming up Kobe Welch, number 2 qualifier here today in the 65 Ranchero. The Moonbeam, he's going to be in the mortgage option lane right side. Left side going to be Ted McKee in the Rocky Top Missile. He's out of Lenore City. Kobe Welch being backed up by his sister, Riley Shaw. Alexis Phillips helping out with Ted McKee to get those guys into the beam. This one is going to be a barn burner right here, folks. Past 2 world champions in B-Gas meeting up right here. Ted McKee, the defending world champ. The year before, that world championship was held by Kobe Welch. takes the win. Number 2 qualifier here today knocks off number 1 right there.
Margin of victory, 8 thousandths of a second.